Hello and welcome back to the Sanders Kitchen. You are in for a treat today. This is going to be our last side dish for our Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner feast, and it's something that everybody loves. It's baked macaroni and cheese. I do want to thank our great dear late friend Frank Davis. He was a great chef from New Orleans, and this is basically his recipe. I've added more cheese and things like that to make it my own, which you could do also. But I want to thank him for this recipe, and you are going to love it. Okay, and these are our ingredients. We have some parsley, some eggs, some butter, some onions and celery. We have cheddar cheese divided in half, one for the inside, one for the topping. We have Swiss cheese, Velveeta cheese, and some half and half, and salt and pepper. Now we're going to get started and show you how this is all put together. Today for our mac and cheese, we have decided to use Bowtie Pasta. Most people use elbow macaroni, but this gives it a little fancier finish because it's formal. It's a bow tie. We're going to beat up our eggs. All right. Put that over our pasta. Toss in the parsley. Mix it all together really well. And I'm going to set this aside, and then we'll be back to show you how to make the sauce. Now let me show you how the sauce is made. On a medium heat, I've melted the butter in this nice big old 14-inch skillet. And I'm adding all my onions and my celery. Some people say they've never heard of putting onion and celery in this dish before, but you're going to be very surprised. We're going to let this saute for about 10 minutes or so until everything is softened and translucent. And then we will be back to show you how to put the rest of it together. Okay, our vegetables have softened up, and now we're going to go ahead and put the rest of our sauce together by adding our cream. Just incorporate that. Just make sure that's all stirred together. All right, now we're going to start adding our cheeses. We start first with our cheddar. The recipe has the amounts in it, but you can always add a little extra because what's not good about having extra cheese and macaroni and cheese, right? So we're going to stir that in, let that melt a little bit. Then we're going to add our Swiss cheese. If you're not a fan of Swiss cheese, then you could probably just double up on your cheddar. Kind of keep it on a medium to low fire because you don't want it to scorch on the bottom. That's melting. And now, let's see. Ooh, more cheese. Let's go ahead and add in the rest of the cheese. Hopefully there's enough left because I did sneak a little bit. So we'll just stir that in. It's making a beautiful, nice sauce. But as soon as this is all melted, we're going to test it for salt and pepper. And then we'll see if it's ready to pour over our mac and cheese and pop it in the oven. Our cheeses are all melted and our sauce is ready, but I am going to add some pepper. And then we're going to test it for some salt. You have to be careful with your salt because cheese does have a lot of salt in it. So anyway, we'll stir that in a little bit, and then we'll do a little taste test. Let's see. Yum. I think it can use a little bit of salt, so we're just going to add like a half a teaspoon. Oop, a little for good luck. All right, another spoon. That's so good. We'll be back and show you how to put the whole thing in the casserole. Now it's time to put it together. You have to have muscles. You pour your sauce all over your little bow ties. Make sure you get it all. You don't want to waste any of this delicious sauce. Okay. All right. Now, make sure you coat it and just toss it with that pasta and get that sauce over every one of those little bow ties. Only one more step. Putting it in a nice buttered casserole, and it is going to be great. Now, the good part. Transfer it all into a nice buttered 9 by 13 casserole. We have our oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's going to go into the oven for about 35 minutes. And we're all going to top it with a little bit of extra cheddar cheese. Just make sure you get it all out. Last step before we go into the oven, I usually just take a little fork and kind of fluff it up a little bit. I don't like pressing it down like a flat pancake. That's what's so pretty about the Bowtie pastas, because they have pretty little edges on them. Then we're going to top it with the remaining cheddar cheese that we have here. And I do grate it myself. I find it tastes a lot better than buying it already grated in the bag. All right, this is going to go into a 350 degree oven for about 35 minutes. And when it's done, we'll show you how great it looks. Wow, our mac and cheese is out of the oven. You need to come see how great this looks. This looks so beautiful. I just can't wait to try it. Okay, this looks so yummy. And I'm going to give it a try. This is so, so good. You really need to try and make this for your family. There's boxed mac and cheese out there, which I know is probably great when you don't have that much time, but this taste is so worth it. I'm telling you, this is so creamy and delicious. And the onions and the celery, it's not overpowering. It's just that little subtle flavor. It is so delicious. You need to try this recipe.
So how was it? Is it good?
It's delicious.
Oh, I bet you it is. Let me have a little bit of that, because I didn't get a chance to eat that yet. Oh, man. Oh, babe, that's good.
It is good.
You know, if they would do this recipe, they would really understand how good it really is. Well, watch this. Watch it. Wait.
What?
Can y'all smell that? There's a microphone right there. Okay. I know, I'm being silly. No, this recipe is really good. It's one that you need to try. And I know there's plenty of mac and cheese out there, all over the whole country, mac and cheese everywhere. But you make this recipe and put your roast beef gravy on it. Put your meatball gravy on it. Put your turkey gravy on it. Can't go wrong. Anyway, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified of all the new videos that we come out with, and they'll be coming out every week. If you want to help us grow, share our videos with the people you know, your friends and family. And we just want to say thank you for watching, and God bless.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And happy Thanksgiving.